Alright, hey guys, I'm here to tell my story. Call this one The Night the Powers Went Out in the City. Here we go. Justin Parker was late for work. He knew this deep in his soul as he ran his way across Mega City. Usually he'd be right on time as he loved his job, working at Mega City's number 3 comic book store. He'd always loved superheroes ever since he was a kid, and was saved personally from falling out of a moving vehicle by Altherion, the premier superhero of the city. This was Altherion's town for sure. I mean, what can't he do? Justin exclaimed to his coworker Ed. The guy can fly, got super strength, can shoot lasers from his eyes if need be. The guy's like the top hero worldwide. You might be right, though, but what about the Dragon Force out of Tokyo? Or Athena from Greece? Those cats are pretty powerful in their own right. And Athena is a legit goddess, like daughter of Zeus himself legit. Sure beats laser eyes and super strength in my book. Come on, bro. Like, no. No way. I mean, yes, not to discount those other heroes, international, it's great, but Alfirion is the best because, because he saved your life when you were 9 and fell out of the back of a moving vehicle. We know. A familiar woman's voice uttered these words, accompanied by a ding at the doorbell, indicating that Justin's girlfriend, Jen Walters, had arrived. Jen was a year younger than Justin at 23, but already on her way to becoming the top insurance agent in the city. She was pretty, blonde, and smart as wit. Her specialty was superhero insurance, a vital part of anybody's financial planning package in this town. Superhero damage was an everyday occurrence in this town, and her firm helped keep people from losing everything when Dr. Chaos wanted to turn the mayor to a giant gorilla or something. Hey babe, good to see you, Justin exclaimed as he went over and hugged her. How's your day going? It's fine. Did you take a look at that email I sent you about the job opening? About that, Justin stammered. I should have known. There's a new class opening at the police academy for a new department, super criminology. It's right up your alley. And once you get through the training, you'll be one of those super liaisons to the heroes of Mega City. The true heroes, Jen stated matter of factly. Yes, but I'd also be a cop, and that's something I'll never do. But your father's a cop. Your whole family's been so for generations. Why can't you just fall in line with them? Superheroes are great and all, but the police are the real heroes of this city. You sound just like him, you know that? I've been over this before. I'll stand and support these heroes, the true heroes, the best way I can from this store, and chronicling their exploits on my blog and social media page, The Watchman. Now, superheroes are the best. You never heard about Iron Fox blasting a kid in a park with a toy gun, or the Justice Squad disintegrating a guy in his own backyard while he's just talking on the phone with a cell phone because they're scared for their lives. Not even the bulletproof guys do that. Not a single one of them. I just want you to do something with your life. You're smart, talented, athletic. If you had been even just one of those characteristics, I'd be with you. But you have all three. You're like trifecta, but not an insane evil guy. Nice Altherion reference. I'll consider it. Just then, a loud vibrating sound, boom, like an air horn on steroids, resounds through the city, along with a bright flash of light coming from the center town park. The glass in the front of the comic shop shattered. What the hell? Ed exclaimed. The boss is gonna kill me. Maybe, but what if you had superhero insurance on this place? Jen said while handing a business card to Ed. Think about it. I have to get back to work. She looks back over at Justin. Just think about it, okay? I need to get back to the office to see what that was and see if we can use this to get some sales. Alright, babe, go get him. See you tonight. Sure, baby. See you soon. Save the world for me. She smiled and walked out of the store. The world would soon figure out what the sound and flash of light was. It was something they never thought would or could ever happen. All the world's most powerful super beings, both on the good and evil side of the spectrum, had vanished. Where they were, if they still existed, nobody had any idea what happened. It soon became the top trending topic on Twitter and all of social media. Hashtag where are the heroes had everyone wondering if another alien or any type of invasion happened now, who would save them? As it turns out, aliens were the least of the city's worries. As the saying goes, when the cat's away, the mice will play. And play they did, only in this case, instead of mice, it's the remaining super criminals in town. The D-list bad guys, the one who every respectable hero finds to be a joke. The guys with lame gimmicks like the rainbow, who could change the color of anything he touched. To guys who used to be a threat, like Arsenal, who these days barely had enough weaponry to be called gun. And guys like this were the laughing stock of the superhero community. But compared to regular people, who's going to stop them? It started slowly at first. A few bank heists here from inside the vault, clearly the work of the Phantom Mist. A few carjackings here from every even-numbered car license plate by Equilibrium, who alternated between doing good and evil depending on where the balance needed tweaking. Nothing too major, though. Life just went on like it did. People speculating online about where the heroes were, whose fault it was, yada yada. A few days into this brave new world, Justin stopped by the police station to talk to his father. The traditional Wednesday lunch meeting. Justin's dad was not just a cop. He was the cop when people thought about megacity police. Ruggedly handsome guy in a way that only got better as time went on. And if he wasn't so devoted to Justin's mother, he could have his pick of any of the women in the city. I really wish you'd reconsider, son. The force could use a man with your talent and know-how. You could manage a super criminal database. Something like that would be really helpful right now, with all these crazies on the loose. I swear it feels like they're ramping up for something big, but I'm not sure what. I don't think it's anything like that, Dad. They wouldn't dare. They know that this whole no heroes thing is a temporary thing. They'll be back by next Tuesday, same bad time, same bad channel. I'm not even phased by this. This is what they do. They probably ought to save the multiverse or something. Surprised more people aren't reading that story. And besides, I told you I can't support a force that murders innocent people in cold blood. I know you're not one of those guys, but I just can't do it. It's against my morality. I don't know what to say, son. Other than that, I'm disappointed in you. All the potential in the world, and you're just going to sit on your ass in a comic book store? When are you going to try and make something of yourself? Make yourself into something to the man that I know you are inside? I'm not going to be around forever, you know. And when that day comes, Dad, no, don't talk. Don't talk like that. You're invincible. Nobody's invincible, Justin. Not even Alfurion. At that moment, a large explosion ripped through the side of the police station, and on the other side stood the mechanized marauder, Arsenal, and it somehow had reacquired his weaponry in this new world, and the hyenas, the savagely funny arch nemesis to Blood Knight. Welcome to the party, pal. A third figure emerged, crashing out of a vent. He was dressed head to toe in cinema and film strips. This was Film Freak, the former movie critic turned psychotic movie reenactor. All of his crimes were movie based, and he spoke primarily in movie quotes and references. Most people found him annoying, but he was Justin's favorite bad guy for that very reason. Ladies and gentlemen of the Megacity Police Department, we are now known we are now to be known as a Trinity of Terror. Arsenal spoke from within the confines of the mechanized armor, which made him, just like his name, a walking, talking arsenal. We are here to ensure that you stay right here for the next 24 hours. We're taking over this town, and nobody's going to stop us. The mechanized voice made him sound even more intimidating. Holy shit, Dad, what are we gonna do? Justin whispered to his father. We aren't gonna do anything. It's police protocol in this type of event. We don't go off half-cocked. That's when people get hurt. We're gonna stand by and wait for this to blow over. Whatever they take, whatever they do, we'll catch them in the end. That's how we roll here in the Megacity Police Department. The now named team, the Trinity of Terror, had the entire precinct disarmed and moved into their holding cells until those were filled up. Justin and his father were handcuffed together in his father's office. Over near, on the wall, the cross fencing swords, the family crest. The office was also right across the hall from the impound, where the gimmicks were kept. The ice guns, shrink rays, all the stuff that went in there. Justin realized the very fact and thought of a plan. But he'd have to get his father to go along with it first. Hey, Dad, remember that one time the terror gang had the mayor hostage, and then Blood Knight and the Reaper came in and turned their fear gas against him? Not sure what this has to do with our current situation, but yes, I recall that day. Where did they take that gas again after the terror gang got shut down? Why, stored over an impound, right across the hall from us. Why, no, 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 we are not doing this. Dad, come on, I'm telling you, we can be heroes. The big guys are gone now, but we can be heroes. Just for one day, like Bowie. Okay, this works though. This proves that you're gonna sign up and join the force. At the very least, in that super criminology department that we just started. Like I've been saying this whole time, we really could use bang. A loud gunshot rips through the office and into Paul Parker. He slumps over, which causes Justin to fall over as well. Dad! No, no, come on, Dad. You can't be dead. You can't be dead. Boring conversation anyway, Film Freak said, emerging from the door. So cliched, the reluctant hero called into action. Lame. How Joseph Campbell can you get? I just sped the process up a little. Now to take you out too. Time to go natural born killers up in here. No, Justin said. No, as he noticed the fall, and when he fell, the lock on the cuffs became loose. He had a plan. My name is Justin Parker. You killed my father. Prepare to die. He slips out of the cuffs, grabs the sword off the wall, and tosses it like a lawn dart into Film Freak. Ah, Princess Bride. Classic, Film Freak uttered before passing out. Justin grabbed the key from the impound lot and went across the hall. The place was like superhero villain nerd headquarters. Anything from anybody important with gimmicks or artifacts that got taken by the cops was in there. I don't want to grow up, Justin sang half-heartedly, as he walked his way through the different gimmicks: freeze rays, shrink rays, heat rays, and X-rays. He grabbed just a bit of everything, feeling and looking like an 80s action hero. Now, the one thing they don't tell you in the movies, that all these guns weigh you down. No wonder they used to look so super bulky in the 90s. New plan. Justin grabbed the fear gas grenades and walked out into the hall. He snuck around the corner as stealthy as he could be. He tried to recall moments from his childhood karate classes. That was in a different life, though. He got nothing. He knew he had to get to the last two remaining villains in the same building, and then pull the pin, toss it, and lock the door behind them. In a perfect world, they'd take each other out by that point, but even this world is far from perfect, so said the creator. All he really needed was to get the gas into Arsenal, and that should be enough of a distraction to free the rest of the cops. It wouldn't be the brightest move he ever did, but judging what was at stake, Justin had no choice. He went back into the room where his father lay, and the body of Film Freak as well. He held his father for one last time, and cried. I'll do this for you, Dad. I'm going to save everyone. Justin knew that the vents were damaged from Film Freak's dramatic entrance earlier, and this would be a spot to set up the fear gas, in the main concourse of the station. Alright, let's do this. He attached the fear gas grenades to a timer that he made from a baked potato and a stopwatch. Science was the other element outside the superhero stuff for Justin, but nobody really knew that about him. Not since he started faking being dumb in high school to not get too much attention. He also surmised he was roughly the same size and build as Film Freak, more or less, so he took his outfit and tried to put it on. It was mostly intact still, just save for the whole bit where the sword went. He practiced changing his voice to match Film Freak. He was halfway good with impressions, but then he remembered the illusionist voice changer in the impound. He ran across the hall, got the changer, and now the look was complete. Arsenal, Hyena, come quick. There's something you guys have got to see. I mean, hey, you guys. Film Freak could not go a sentence without quoting a movie, so they knew for sure it was the real guy. Nobody else was that OCD when it came to movie quotes. Arsenal lumbered down the hall along with the cackling man-beast Hyena. What is it? It's better not be wasting our time there, Film Freak. Oh, no, guys, not at all. I wouldn't dare. I found something very interesting here. This whole thing is a hoax, and I have the footage to prove it. Over here in the impound lot. Come on, over here and look. You go, Hyena. I'll keep an eye on things here. Shame about the cop. Always respected the man, even if we were on different sides of the law. He was one of the best. Couldn't bribe him. Always a top guy. Hyena and Film Freak went across to the impound, and at that moment there, the fear gas bomb went off in the other room, causing Arsenal to see his biggest fear. A loud scream of "No!" went across the hall, and the full Film Freak and Hyena ran back over, and they saw Arsenal out of his armor, crying in a fetal position from the floor. So, that's what it does, Justin said. Justin quickly grabbed a sticky grenade from Arsenal's armor and stuck it to Hyena. The fear gas started to kick in for the psychotic and hilarious Hyena. Who knew what mutated animals into humans thought about? Well, whatever it was. It must have been terrifying as he went borderline feral at this point. Justin tried to use some gymnastics memories from high school to avoid getting eviscerated, but he still got slashed across the stomach by his claws. Claws were inching towards his throat to end it all. Well, Justin thought, at least I get to die a hero. At this point, Hyena got pulled back by a grappling hook, and with a familiar skull at the end of each one. The Reaper. Oh, God, thank you. You saved my life. It was at this point the Reaper cold cocked him, and Justin fell into a peaceful sleep. Justin was awakened a few hours later by his girlfriend Jen, and his family standing above him in the infirmary. Hello, my hero, Jen said with a smile. You really saved the day here. What happened? Well, as it turns out, not all the heroes got zapped either. The local guys were still out there fighting the good fight and helping the police. Well, that is great to know. Is my dad? Yes. Unfortunately, he died, son. The medics weren't able to save him. Lost too much blood, his mother said. He died inspiring me to be my best in that situation, and I know just how to honor him the right way. The next week at Justin's awards ceremony, right in the middle of his acceptance speech, no less, there was another boom, and the heroes were back. The villains that vanished too were also there, in handcuffs. As it turns out, like Justin figured, the heroes and villains were using a cosmic chess game to determine the fate of the universe, and the good guys won. Soon after, people forgot about that time the heroes vanished. It was like it never happened at all. But Justin knew, and so did the people he saved that day. And so too will the people he will be saving, he thinks to himself, as he puts his application to join the Megacity Police Department in the mailbox. Now to show the world that it doesn't take a cape to be a hero.